my God, Becky.
Can Miss Becky please raise her hand, bro?
You better call Becky with the good hair.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl Becky, and yes, I do have good hair. Welcome to my podcast, Unspoken Words. We're in season 3, you guys. I don't want to tell you too much because I want you to actually keep listening so you know what's coming up next. But just know, each episode of season 3, I have a special guest. They may not be a poet, they may be a music artist, model, CEO, something, entrepreneur. I mean, got a little bit of everything. So we have a special guest today. And the crazy thing is, this special guest is celebrating their special day. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Tor1n, rapper, businessman, super dope artist, friend of Becky the poet, friend of Dallas, transplant, Louisiana bred, Dallas raised.
You're from Louisiana?
Shreveport.
Oh, I think we discussed it.
Yeah. Creator of These Bars Matter.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that too.
Okay. Yeah. But that's all. That's all to you, boy.
Where can they find you?
Social media, everything. Tor1n, Tor, the number one N _.
Is that
Twitter,
SoundCloud too?
No. Oh, actually it is. Yes.
Okay.
So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But don't add me on Facebook. I don't fuck with y'all like that.
Also, you're on all music platform, right?
Yeah, streaming platform. So again, I put out an album last year. It's called A Night at the Movies, and look that up.
You guys
Every
get
streaming
like
platform.
a J. Cole vibe. Are you feeling like everybody always relates him back to J. Cole? He's probably tired of it. You get tired of it?
No. I mean, I'm cool with that comparison. Like, I don't do it on purpose, but like, I just rap a certain way in it. I guess because my voice is smooth, from what I've been told.
Smooth.
Right? Because it sounds different to me than it sounds to everybody else.
Yeah, we always sound different. I mean, I feel like I sound annoying. People are like, you sound good on the podcast.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But I think it's all about the audio engineer. Shout out to DJ Walkie.
Yeah. and also, like, Cole's one of my favorite rappers. So like,
Okay.
Of course
Me too.
I pull inspiration from that guy.
So you talked about These Bars Matter.
Yeah.
What is that for people who missed that yesterday?
Okay, so These Bars Matter. Actually, I'll tell the story. So, me and 2 of my friends were doing a joint mixtape together, and our initials were TBM. And so I was trying to think about a name for the tape, and then These Bars Matter got threw out, just bullshitting. And I was like, hey, actually, that's not a bad name.
Can I guess TBM? Is it Tor1n, B. Anderson, and Matt?
Yes.
Was that supposed to be a secret?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It's not a secret. But yeah, that's exactly it. So we got a couple songs. We really probably can finish it. You know, we'll see.
So should everybody be looking out for These Bars Matter?
No, they should not.
Okay.
Yeah. No promises, no guarantees. But anyway, so I took that and I was like, hey, I've been wanting to throw shows because I see people throwing shows and I don't think they're doing it the right way.
What is the right way?
To do it like, I've seen people throw shows and it's pretty much about them, right? So These Bars Matter, to me, in my opinion, was like, let me throw a show where I'm showcasing the people that I'm fans of.
Okay.
Right? And not necessarily because I think they're going to pull this crowd or this crowd or this crowd. Like,
okay.
I'm actually fans of all these people.
Like you like their work.
Yeah. So I was like, and they all can rap to me. So I was like,
okay.
Cool. And it's more people that I'm fans of. It's not just those particular ones. Because I'm going to keep throwing the show.
Right.
So
just to start off this
event. This was for my birthday. These are the people I wanted.
Right.
And the people I have relationships with. So, yeah, we threw one event, which was like a release party for my first album. And then, yeah, we did this. Now we here.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I saw some Instagram videos, and if you weren't there, I mean, I wasn't there, but they were pretty lit. They were lit.
Yeah, I heard that. We had like 200 some people, maybe 250.
That's just not. He's like, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah.
No, it's something. 200's a lot. I mean,
and it was on a Sunday too, right? And
yeah,
it was kind of cold
outside. Who parties
outside.
on a Sunday? You're supposed to be resting. Y'all supposed to be resting.
Yeah. Well, I wanted, because Dallas has like a nice little like Sunday day party scene out here, so.
Kind of like brunches.
Yeah, like people are doing that, so I was like, hey, let me just throw a day party for my birthday, and then we'll do it during day party hours where people are out and not have it too late because people do have to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's good. You're so considerate.
Right. So, we found the venue, and then I asked the artists months ago. They said yeah. I was being annoying with the flyer, like posting it every day, tagging them. Like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, which is the reason we had the
feel
turnout
like,
we had.
What is it, the Instagram algorithm? You have to post constantly because people don't see it. Like, you probably have let's say 5,000 followers, and out of that, you post it once, maybe only 50 people saw it.
Right.
And then if you post it multiple times at different times or whenever, they're gonna see it all the time.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of people posting it too.
Right. So we each collectively had our teams like posting it. And
did you harass them about that? Did you be like, hey, you need to?
No,
post?
I was on their ass every day about it in the chat, like pub, because this is my show. Like, my name is also on it, so it's like we're not about to. I threw this show, like I put this shit together myself, and we're not about to have it to where it's like, damn, that hoe flopped. So I was like, nah, I've seen shows that I've been on with people and them hoes don't have that many people, and I just be like, y'all not pubbing right. I did this all through college. Like, I know how this works.
Is that like?
Yeah, promoting.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I did this all through college with my frat. Like, we did this. So I just took that to the fucking rap game, and now we've had a great 2018. Like, very, very great 2018.
It's almost over. Do you have a lot in stores for 2019?
Yes. 2 projects, possibly 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like by yourself or collabing with other people?
So I have one. My second project is coming out sometime next year. I don't have a date, but it's called Terms and Conditions.
Okay.
And then the joint, if that happens, the TBM, and then I have a project with one of my producers that we're gonna do like solo, like a little 5-6 song joint.
So people who didn't make it to These Bars Matter, do you think there'll be another one in the future?
Oh, absolutely.
So would you call it These Bars Matter too?
No. We're gonna keep that same thing going.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we'll fuck around and do themes.
Oh.
Like if I could do a Christmas show and have everybody wear like an ugly sweater thing, that would be dope to me.
Okay, now he's getting a little creative, y'all. I kind of like it. I like to dress up for like certain things and be a part of certain things.
Yeah.
So it's your birthday today, so happy birthday.
Man, thank you.
I saw this video a couple of months ago about this guy who he talks about people celebrating their birthday.
Right.
And sometimes when you celebrate your birthday, you reflect on your life, right? Mm-hmm. Have you ever just reflected on your life and just realized like, damn, you're in the same position? In the past, I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, my 2018 didn't start off great. Like I got it kind of did. Musically, it started off wonderful. Like I was on the Cosign Cypher. My verse went viral.
Which was dope.
Yeah, thank you. My verse went viral on Instagram. Like I woke up, my shit was like 12K, which it was wild.
That's good.
Right? So I thought somebody hacked my shit and it was gonna go back down. Like, but now that ended up happening. I dropped a couple freestyles that kind of got the shit popping a little bit.
Like the Mary Jane freestyle?
Yeah, which is like one of my favorite songs. Then I got in a really, really bad car accident. Okay. My shit totaled. So
you know what they say, keep going.
Yeah. So got in a really, really bad car accident. Shit got totaled. Right. I don't have a whip. Then
but you're making it, right?
Yeah. And then I got laid off from one job, fired from another one, and another one fell through. So like all this shit happened like
back to back, like a domino effect.
Yeah, so I'm doing all kind of shit to try to make ends meet or whatever. And I just kept writing though. I was like, let me just keep it going. And then there were sometimes like so much shit would be going on, I just didn't have the creative space to try to do it. But
I understand.
I just kept like working, and I was like, it has to at some point, because so much shit has happened, like something has to. And I could go back years and years of like just repeated like bullshit. So I kept reflecting like, what am I doing wrong, right? Like what's the issue? Yeah, like what am I doing? And then I was just like, make money, like go do it.
So did you have to change your mindset?
No, it was like the way I was going about it, like because I've been so smart my whole life, shit has come super easy to me. Okay. And usually I can outsmart a situation to where I don't have to work my hardest, right?
I need to learn how to do that.
No, it's really a crutch, like because for music I have to work my hardest. Okay. And when shit wasn't going whereas it is now, not like I'm not anybody, right? So,
wait, you are somebody.
But it's just like it wasn't flowing like it. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong? Like I dropped this hard ass album, And
why isn't it taking off the way you
yeah,
want
like
it to?
I really, low key, I thought that I would make it. I thought I would drop one tape, make it immediately.
Okay.
Didn't happen that way, right? So I knew it wasn't. In the back
Was
of
it
my
gonna
mind.
be easy?
Yeah, like
Was it gonna be easy like everything else in your life?
no. So in order for me, I was being crippled. It was more so I was enraged because I couldn't do music the way I wanted to because I didn't have enough money. And so I'm having to settle and like, fuck, I really want to hire this person to maybe play an instrument on this song, but I can't afford it.
Right.
And that just took me sacrificing because it's like, you can buy a bag of weed, but like, can you just not put that money towards the studio, right? So at that point I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm cutting out a lot of habits. Let's make it work. Shit started working, right? And
Positive domino effect.
Yeah, like sometimes you just gotta sacrifice. Like my mom used to tell me this thing, like, do what you have to do in order to do what you want to do.
Right.
And at age 26, I didn't realize that anymore because like so much shit was happening. I was like, okay, I gotta make a change. Like I'm about to be 27. Like something has to happen.
So getting towards your birthday,
Yeah.
it sounds like you had a lot of positive things happen. Like it turned out good, right?
The show, absolutely. Like I was not expecting over 200 people to come.
So is that what just kind of just hype you up, and you just, so I guess I would say you celebrated a great turnaround.
Yeah, and we're only continuing to go up. Like I hadn't been for a long time. Really, I gotta thank one person. I gotta thank B. Anderson for letting me record at his crib.
Okay, shout out to B. Anderson.
And he does. It's not like this ain't no studio thing. Like he just opened it up as a friend. Like you know what I mean?
Right. And is that where he does his work too?
Yeah, a lot of it. So, and I know he don't want like a whole bunch of people thinking like it's not a studio at all. It's literally like for him. He just gave me permission to come over because we were friends. Right?
Yeah.
So
instead of you having to pay for studio time.
Right. And so what it allows me to do is bounce ideas off another rapper, right? And I got somewhere to record, and I got time to like sit there, not worried about like I just paid for only 2 hours. Now I gotta, you know what I mean?
Now you gotta like do more on the side, and then come back to the studio and be like, all right, I gotta make use of this time.
Right. So you know, sometimes we at his crib, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, like just cooking up or just even just
I
chilling.
feel like that's how the best things happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I want to go ahead and get into this question. Yeah. What made you get started with music before like we talk about like the struggles or the outcomes?
Yeah. So ironically, my mom gave me my first rap CD.
And who did she give you?
It was Coolio, and it was
I think I only know one song.
Fantastic Voyage. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Right, and then it was another one, Naughty by Nature. Jamboree. You don't know them?
Oh, see,
oh man,
I just grew up watching 106 Park, and I didn't really know a lot. So my music taste is black.
Yeah. Nah, so like Naughty by Nature is like old, like crazy, super, super dope hip hop group from New York. So Jamboree is one of my favorite songs, like Uptown Flow. Like they got a bunch of Feel Me Flow. Like it's a lot of shit they got, right? So those were kind of like my introductions into music.
Okay.
And so
how old were you?
When I got those CDs, I was 3, 4, but they were singles. Like so back in the day, you would get a CD and it would have like a radio version and an instrumental, and that's what those 2 CDs were. They weren't like full. You know what I mean?
Was it even a CD or was it a cassette?
No, it was a CD.
They had CDs back then?
They had 91 or 94. Yeah, they had CDs. They were like just not coming around.
I just always think that. Oh well.
They were way more expensive too than like cassettes. It was like the new thing.
Like kind of like how not record. What do you call those?
LP, vinyl.
Yeah, vinyls are expensive.
Now, right?
Now.
When they used to be super cheap.
Which I wanted a J. Cole vinyl, but I don't even have a recorder. So I don't know what I was
doing. Yeah. No, you can get one though.
Yeah, but I bought a J. Cole cassette and I don't even have a cassette player.
Damn it. Hey, you can just keepsake.
Yeah.
A dope keepsake.
So after you got the CDs.
Yeah. So like, I would just listen to it over and over and over, and then I just kind of like, music's always been like a part of my crib. Whether it's like my mom, she never listened to rap that much unless it was on the radio, but she put me on the R&B and like house music.
What is house music?
It's like
I think of like EDM rave stuff. Is that house music?
No, it's like music you listen to around the house. Like I don't know how to explain it. So there's this lady she used to play named CeCe Peniston, and she's from like London, and that's house music to me. Like it's just
Will you guys send me some house music links so I can listen to it?
Nah, I'm gonna send you the CC Penson joint.
Send it to me because I need to know. I need to improve my taste in music.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I just got into music and then wrote my first rap when I was 6. Don't remember. It was like Master P, Make Him Say a single. It had the song.
Did it rhyme and everything?
Nah, it was dope. I swear it was dope, but I wish I could remember it. Like I need a hypnotist to take me back to that time.
So you started writing when you were around 6.
Mm-hmm. No, I wrote my first rap when I was 6.
You wrote your first rap around 6.
And then I started rapping around 12.
Like to people?
No.
Like or to the family?
So it was me and my best friend Devin, we were in band together. And back in that day.
You were goofing off in band?
No. I was cold on the sax. We used to have to go practice and record it and bring it back to our professor or teacher, band teacher. So we would just buy extra tapes. And then that's when Paul Wall Committee and Swisher House, all that shit was popping, right?
I know Paul Wall.
Yeah. So all that shit, the Swisher House, the DSR shit was popping. So we started rapping over our tapes, like just taking beats and like, you know, hey, man, hold up, all that kind of shit. So then we started getting kind of cold. And it was like, he told me, I always thought he was better than me, but then later I find out he was stealing raps that I hadn't heard and recording them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that happened for a little bit. Then I moved away. Didn't really rap too much after that. 16, I got started again. I started recording in the studio. My friend Gunwa. And then we started from there. I started making songs. I put out a mixtape when I was 16. It's on Dat Piff. If you can find it, you can find it. But if not,
Dat Piff used to be the like I used to sit up on Dat Piff at 4:00 in the morning and just look at mixtapes.
Right.
Now, I wish all those mixtapes were on like Spotify and Apple because now I have to go to Dat Piff to listen to.
Well, don't you just you could download them.
Well, I have a whole iPod that has all those. We don't talk about that because legal stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever opened up for a big artist? Like I want to say big. Like how some people.
Nah, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
For example, because I remember seeing Raw Elements open up for Wale.
Yeah, that was Raw's opened up for a lot of people.
But that's the only time I've seen.
Yeah, he's like Wale, Big Sean, Mick Jenkins, like Joey Badass, like for a lot of people.
Do you want to open up for a big artist? If so, who would it be?
Anybody who can put me in a position to get in front of somebody. I don't care. If it's anybody I look up to, I'm there. Cole, Kendrick, Royce the 5'9", whoever, like Eminem, shit. I don't care. I'll even open for Machine Gun Kelly. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right. So, I know as a music artist, rapper, we always run into people who are not gonna love your music.
Right.
And you always have haters.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that?
So personally, I've only met like a few people who didn't like my music, but they find something they like. It may not be every song, but they like one.
At least something.
Yeah, and that I think that speaks to me being versatile because I grew up, like I moved around a lot.
Okay.
Like every 2 years I'm in a whole different school system.
Just because of family?
No, just me and my mom. Every time she would get a raise for whatever reason, she wanted to fucking move. Like,
let's celebrate. Start over, new city.
Yeah, we're like, all right, cool. So every 2 years I'm having to meet new friends, like whatever. So that gave me a lot of experience with like different types of people.
Right.
So at that point, I've had so many different types of friends. Like I can kind of make stories that relate to them because when you have somebody who doesn't look like you or doesn't come from your background, you find something relatable and like that's something y'all share, right?
Right.
So you talk about those things because as people, it's literally like less than 6 degrees of separation between me and you, obviously. And so working like where I work now, I work with a bunch of like older women, different races, and I used to think like it's only like a certain kind of person that was like kind of living like people I know, but it's everybody. Everybody's broke. Right. Everybody's still trying to get overtime hours, like all that shit, right? So my thing was to just make music that we can all relate to, personal stories or whatever. So that's why I kind of haven't felt that much. Yeah.
Well, that's good then. That's good. So I do have one question.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these are for the rappers and music artists who are starting in the game. So if they're featuring on other people's music, right? And we're talking about money here. Yeah. Do you ever put a price on it?
Me, I've never charged for a feature, but it's not that I wouldn't though. Like I don't have enough of them. Personally, I don't have enough of them. I don't have enough people asking me for a feature for me to feel comfortable charging. Like even though I think I'm well worth the charge. Like, because every feature I've been on, I pretty much smashed, right?
Right.
So, and then it's all love. Like, I do features with people that I would trade. Like, I work with people. I'll try to build with somebody rather than like hop on this song with me. Like, let's get together. Let's make something and call it ours.
I like that. I like how you like to work with people, and I guess do like, what do you call, like a bargaining system? Like, if you can offer me something.
Yeah, well,
it ain't even.
No, it's just like you just find genuine people that you want to work with, and then whatever happens.
So like come up together.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
You got to find somebody who's like-minded.
Do you have any events coming up?
There's gonna be another These Bars Matter concert. I just don't know when.
You have anything before the year's over?
I have a couple shows. I have a show Sunday, and then I have another show on the 23rd, and then after that, I don't think so. I'm just finishing up the tape, chilling.
That's amazing. I can't wait to hear it because I listen to you on Spotify when I'm jamming out at work at 6 a.m.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But before you leave here, as a music artist, rapper who's still working on it in the process, dealing with all this stuff, what tips could you give for people who are listening who are trying to do the same thing you're doing?
I think the easiest thing to do is to just get a therapist or somebody you can talk to, right? Because when you get to when you have a certain like kind of confidence or image about yourself, people stop asking you if you're okay.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. And so you need to find an outlet, and that'll stop you from going crazy, and then you can really focus on making music. My biggest tip is just seek therapy, like, because you go through a lot of shit, and then when you're the person that, like, let's say in whatever field you're in, if you're the talent, then everybody's kind of looking up to you to do something. Like, I have a photographer friend, and he's the talent, right, for that. I have another friend who does something else. He's a talent for that. I'm the talent for the music.
So everybody has a place
right? But then, so if we start bombarding my homie about the photos, he's gonna get overwhelmed. Right. And especially if we're not checking on him, like, are you good? You know what I mean? Business good, blah, blah, blah. So it's the same thing. Like, just find people that you can talk to and keep yourself from going crazy. You'll be straight.
I agree. I think I went on a rant on Twitter how I used to, when I graduated high school, I checked up on all my friends every day. How you doing? Because I moved from Oklahoma City. Yeah. And then finally I got busy, but ain't nobody was like checking up on me. Yeah. And so I was like, dang. Exactly. So I started, every now and then I feel salty, but then I gotta remember, like, it's okay. Like you move on in life, people get busy. Yeah. So like I reach out to people, but still, like, I do, like, the person who used to check up on people, I still want people to check up on me. Right. So that's why sometimes like with you, I have conversations with you a lot, or like even with the people I record with, you know, Wolf Nation, they always there to help, and also of course like my close friends, you know, and significant other. So it's all good. Absolutely. But you guys, this is the first episode, and I'm really amazed. I hope you guys got a lot out of it, whether you're a music artist or somebody who's trying to get into the field or whatever. If you have any questions, you can hit up Tor1n at his Instagram one more time.
Tor1n, Tor1N_.
All right, you guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Oh, also, there's video footage on YouTube, but we're also on SoundCloud and Apple iTunes. So go ahead and share my podcast and show some love. Also, official date, February 1st, Unspoken Words Showcase. Oh, okay. Poets, claps. All the poets from the episode, the show will be performing. I have 3 music artists. I'm not gonna announce who they are yet, but be on the lookout for the flyer and everything. This week's poem was sent in by Malik called Self-Inflicted. I hope you like it. Let's get to it.
How many times must I fall on my own sword before I realize that self-sacrifice isn't always the answer? You see, I fashioned my feelings into a tourniquet to prevent all of my sorrow self-inflicted from spilling all over me and revealing everything. I wear my sins on my skin. Every bad decision, every time I should have left, every time I should have stayed, every time I should have listened to my mind over my heart, and I forgave you for the decisions that you made, but I'm human. I fall victim. Sometimes I'm both the prisoner and the prison. Sometimes I talk when I should listen. Sometimes I respond when I should ignore the traps laid on Instagram pages attacking my character as if I'm the one who abandoned effort and act as if I had no flaws in my character. I am both the trigger puller and the one in front of the gun who will live forever. I am both the cause and effect of overlooking all secrets kept in hope of what's ignored does not exist. You see the beautiful lies hidden by ugly kisses, the pats on the back that you know come with knives attached. I am everything that has ever happened to me because of my own negligence and being naive to think that the greatest intentions can save you from the suffering of wounds self-inflicted.
Once again, the poem was called Self-Inflicted by Malik. You can follow him on Instagram at Call Me Leak or Call Me Malik. It's CALLMELEEK.
Tell Becky to pick up the phone.
Oh my God. Becky.
Can Miss Becky please raise her hand?